Cavaliers to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Ilgauskas on the floor. Williams is out there with David Wesley. And it's LeBron James. And it's Hickson in at the 4. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Ilgauskas, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Ilgauskas has got the first points of the night for the Cavs.
First points of the night, and here we go.
He's showing his initiative, trying to put his imprint on the game right out the gate.
And it's good, 2 points.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
Now here's Iverson from the wing, drained for 2 points.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Cleveland. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Ilgauskas, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ilgauskas has got 6.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Fades away. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got his first bucket of the night.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for him.
Iverson against Williams. Iverson kicks to Camby. And here's Anthony for 3. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Anthony against James. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ilgauskas, good.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. 6-point game. Smith outside. For 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Wesley. LeBron outside. It's stolen by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Iverson. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection.
Williams can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside for Martin. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Wesley the pass to Williams. Over Iverson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Denver's head coach. And with this team, it's all about getting out in transition and using their team speed. He said, look, if we get a rebound, we got to be off to the races. This has to be a track meet. So we may have a wild one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And here we go. Camby, no luck.
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when it left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
Pass to Williams. Over Iverson. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Anthony kicks to Iverson. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Iverson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Smith. That shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. To the inside. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Iverson against Williams. And here's Anthony from the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. to the paint. Here's James. Anthony with the block. 4-on-3 break. Here's Smith. And it's blocked. Williams with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by Smith. Ilgauskas, good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Canby. Hunter comes in for Kenyon Martin. And Eduardo Nahara is subbed in for Smith. Now here's Anthony. Shot from 16. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Outside Gibson. And he drops it in from the low post. Gibson's got his first bucket of the night.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Iverson outside. Pass to Nene. Kicks it out to Iverson. And the 3 off target.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Iverson following the basket by LeBron James. They get a hand on it. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Look at that jam.
Wow.
I mean, just beautiful.
Sick.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Now here's Anthony. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Carmelo Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's LeBron. He has 6. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to LeBron. Here is Nahara. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Poked away. Nene kicks to Iverson. Trains the three-pointer. Iverson's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Wallace, good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Anthony taking his time here. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Cleveland making a change here. Both free throws good from Anthony. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams, that's a 2-point. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
And so it's Cleveland, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming in. Be physical right off the rip.
The Nuggets trail by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Nene is out there with Hunter. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Eduardo Nahara. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Iverson against Gibson. Williams from outside. Rebounded by Anthony.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they continue to control the glass.
Gibson finds James. Down low. Taken away by Nene. Here is Nahara. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nene down low. Wallace is there. The shot by Nene. No good. James outside. He dishes it to Gibson. Now here's Gooden. Covered by Anthony. Nobody near Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Iverson passes to Carmelo. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Nene against Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Stephen Hunter. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. J.R. Smith's checked in for Denver. David Wesley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Denver making a switch here. Camby's checked in. Iverson outside. Over Gibson. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Allen Iverson.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Gibson kicks to James. The dish to Wallace. Over Camby. Here's Gooden. Wallace right side. Nice D from Camby.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
To the paint. It's taken away by Smith. Iverson passes to Hunter. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Gibson up top. Iverson covering. And Gibson kicks to Gooden. And that one is off. And it's Denver the other way. Iverson outside. Now the pass to Nahara. Launches it. Gooden with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 9. James wide open. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Hunter. Shot from the inbound. Here's Ilgauskas. Second chance effort. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Ilgauskas has got 12.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
Smith kicks to Iverson. And he makes good on the layup.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Pass to Gibson. Back to LeBron. Passes it to Ilgauskas. Over Camby. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Here's Iverson. Camby. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
James looking around. He kicks to Gibson. Back to James. Clock at 6. That one a little long. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here is Nahara. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Floats one up. Here's Camby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, James. It's blocked. Here is Nahara, covered by LeBron. Knocks it loose. Iverson dishes to Smith. Kicks to Martin. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
But yeah, they refused to go away. Things were looking bleak for a while, but they hung tough.
Now Wesley. Gibson passes to Ilgauskas. And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That's his first foul. Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Ilgauskas. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Zydrunas Ilgauskas. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Gibson. Anthony against James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Iverson. That one wide left.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Williams finds James. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch. And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Here's James. He's got 6. Outside Williams. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Ilgauskas. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Camby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smith outside. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to James. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys hitting this close to the basket.
Williams kicks to James. Taken away by Anthony. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Shoots it. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Iverson. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Iverson against Williams. LeBron outside. With 1 on the clock and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It was a shaky first quarter for Denver. We saw them with a striking lack of effort on the defensive end. They allowed an opposing field goal percentage of 60%. Things really took a positive turn for them in the second quarter, though, as they went on a huge run and now find themselves leading by 4. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zydrunas Ilgauskas in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, it comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets leading by 4. So on the floor for Cleveland, Williams is out there with David Wesley. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Ilgauskas. And it's Hickson in a power forward position. Wesley against Smith. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. Here's Iverson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight. 5 of 6.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Iverson. The Cavaliers trail by 6. The pass to Hickson. Rejected by Camby. They retain possession. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Smith's running. And the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you draw into the hole.
And here are the Nuggets now. Smith, the pass to Iverson. The 3 from Anthony. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Ilgauskas. And that's collected by Camby. Camby's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The wide open look here for Anthony. And Denver again with the bucket.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
6 to shoot. Here's James. And nothing is falling for him right now.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it. They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Iverson against Williams. And that one's good. Iverson's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Denver making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. LeBron dishes to Williams. And here is LeBron. He's got 8. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. And count it from 19 feet away. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
And the level of concentration. Look, James is locked in, firing from this area.
Pass to Iverson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
James finds Williams. Back to LeBron. with the fadeaway. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Denver leading by 9. Smith outside. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Can be good.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, you love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Anthony with the bucket.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 5. Over Anthony. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Eduardo Nahara checked in for J.R. Smith. Drew Gooden has checked in for Cleveland. Daniel Gibson comes in for Wesley. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Denver. Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Nene, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. On defense, Cleveland. 9-point game. Nahara kicks to Anthony. Over Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Good on the triple. Williams has got 8.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
An even 3-on-3 break. Shot from the wing, and the jumper falls for him. And now it's just a 4-point Nugget lead.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Anthony. Feeds it to Nene. And Nene with the stuff.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Count the basket. He's got 18.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Iverson kicks to Nahara. Nene, the pass to Nahara. On the wing, Iverson. Defended by Gibson. 2 points. That one goes. 19 points for Iverson.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Gibson passes to Gooden. Outside Williams. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third, and he gets it back. They get it back. Missed it, even after all those chances. Nahara inside. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Taken away by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Iverson. That one goes in. Iverson's got 21.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Nene against Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Nene.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for. And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Ilgauskas is checked in for Daniel Gibson. And he can't hit the second.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Yes, that goes in. Iverson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
2 shots.
Shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony kicks to Iverson. Over Williams. The Cavaliers pull it in. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Martin is out there with Nene. Then there's Eduardo Nahara. Then it's Iverson. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. James in the post. Nahara is there. And yes, it's good. Arajau's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Anthony against LeBron. Here's Nene. Bank shot. No good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
James kicks to Williams. Passes to Wesson. Outside Williams. Pass to Ilgauskas. 6 on the shot clock. Over Nene. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ilgauskas. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Anthony's shot is off.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Nahara, the pass to Iverson. Sinks the 3-pointer. Iverson's got 15 points here in the second half.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Inside. Anthony down low, working on James. Shot's good by Anthony.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Ball's knocked loose. Williams kicks to James. Shot clock at 5. Buries it down low. LeBron's got 20 points.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Anthony, the pass to Iverson. And the officials call a traveling violation.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Allen Iverson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. LeBron outside. Poke loose. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Anthony leading the charge. That's tipped.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Shot's good by Wesley.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
And he comes through at the perfect moment. I know who they'll look to if they need another big 3 again soon.
Back to Smith. Shoots over Wesley. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Cleveland. On the wing, James. Anthony right side. Another 3 for Denver.
It's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dixon's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was talking about with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Here is Nahara. Here's Anthony. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
LeBron outside. He kicks it to Williams. It's a floater, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Two shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And that one falls for Williams. Denver making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. And so he hits both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Fires at the elbow. No good on the shot. And Cleveland the other way now. The pass to Wesley. Iverson against Williams. Pass to Wesley. Down low. Here's Wallace. Rejected by Camby. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Clock is at 3. Williams, that's for 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anthony with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Anthony against James. Williams scanning the floor. Back to LeBron. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. From deep three-point range. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Wallace. With 1 second left. Again, Williams missing. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Iverson kicks to Anthony. And the rejection by James. 1:46 left in the game. And finished off by LeBron.
You think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Denver calls timeout. They're ahead by 6. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Taken away by Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
That is a game changer, guys. A 4-point swing at the biggest point of the ball game.
Anthony drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeBron left side. Hickson dishes to Wallace. And the shot goes in.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And the way they've clamped down on D has been a big factor in this run.
Anthony finds Martin. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Williams against Iverson. Back to Williams. Passes it to Wesley. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Anthony kicks to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Ilgauskas is checked in for Wallace. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Anthony with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3.
Shooting for Denver, Kenyon Martin. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Yeah, they got to run a play designed to get an open look from deep.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Now, we know this guy Smith is one of the most fearless shooters in the game. I don't know if he's ever seen a shot he didn't like.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.